Okay, go.
Once upon a time, there was this. I can hear my own voice. It's throwing me off. I can't do it if I hear my own voice. I can just hear. Okay, I can't hear my own voice now. Do I start again? I don't.
Start again.
Once upon a time, there was a little dishwasher guy from Portugal called Davida. He also was a stupid fucking pirate in his spare time. One day, David just got sick of washing dishes and said to his mother, "Mummy, I don't want to be a simple dishwasher anymore." His mother ignored him and told him to keep washing the dishes. David couldn't take it any longer. He grabbed the dish and smashed it against his mother's head. And there lay before him his dead mother. David was confused. For his whole life, all he ever was used to was his mother giving him orders on what to do. But now, no such figure existed. Oh shit, wait. Son of a bitch, why the fuck would you do that?
Is this part of the story?
It's just a stupid fucking guy. And then, now back to the story. As he just stood there in front of his body, he thought to himself, does this count as me being able to live? He just assumed it was. And so he left the house on his epic quest to, son of a bitch, don't fucking tell me what I'm saying this! Oh, whatever. I don't fucking give a shit anymore. I'm staying in base. They fucked the game anyway. Anyway, back to the story. He went on his epic quest. But he didn't know what to quest for. So he went to the wise wizard of the West. No, actually, I don't even know who would this wise wizard be. Mr. Roberts. He went to the old workshop of the wise Mr. Roberts. After a few days of trekking across, I don't know, mountains and Minecraft cubed blocks, he finally got to the small workshop of Mr. Roberts. After climbing over the numerous corpses, he accidentally killed Mr. doing still experiments. That's
Wait, sorry, say that again?
I don't know. Climbing over the numerous of his little workshop experiments, which didn't go too well. It finally got to the wise Mr. Roberts' house. He asked Mr. Roberts, for what reason does one go on a quest? Mr. Roberts doesn't fucking, I don't know, he just says look in the textbook. Here, teach. David looks into the textbook. Then he realized there are no textbooks. He then thinks to himself, what is the meaning of life? For all he was used to was washing dishes. That was his only purpose in life. He then realized his true potential, his true yearn. He wanted a dishwasher so that he would never have to wash dishes ever again.
Why didn't he get that before he killed his mom?
I don't know. He's a retard, this David. Please, there's any logic behind it. Now, with a quest in mind, he was set. Except he needed strong, brave companions in order to go on his epic quest to retrieve the dishwasher. He would have to enlist the strongest people. He would have to enlist the help of a strong man capable of carrying the dishwasher. A cunning person, smart enough to plan, I don't know, whatever the fuck you need to do to get a dishwasher. to get dishwasher, and then he needed various people because stories you need fillers, you need people just to be there, you need filler people. I don't know, those people just like stand around doing much. They have these odd few lines, no one cares about them, but you have to have them. It's like the Antonios, you just have to have a conversation. Now, armed with a quest, he had to first find the strong man. He would have to enlist the help of the legendary Arjun Gag. Unfortunately, Arjun didn't actually pass the test to actually get into this story, because he was too dumb. So we had to enlist the help of an alternative. Who would you like this alternative person to be?
Oh, is this like someone super strong and muscly and
Doesn't have to
rippling?
be. Doesn't matter.
Uh,
For the sake of this story, we will go with the most unmuscular, most stupid-ass person replacement ever. We'll go with, I don't know, let me look at my contacts. This should be kind of... We'll go with Christine Tran, because everyone knows she is very muscular. David Ferreira, after stalking Christine every day in the morning, knew where Christine Tran lived. He kind of walked there because I don't know, what the fuck else do? You don't just, there's no excitement in walking to someone's house, fucking. So he goes to Christine's house and is like, Christine, I need your help. I need a dishwasher. Christine is like, are you retarded? And then rambles on about random shit for 1.5 hours because that's
while
what
waving
Christine
her arms
does.
about. While waving.
Whilst making these intensifying actions, which make no meaning whatsoever. Mesmerized by these pointless actions, David responded in the best way possible. Okay, yeah, now will you help me? And Christine is like, sure, because she always joins in on stuff for no reason, even though she has no care for it. She will still do it because she thinks it will be exciting. David, now armed with a strong person, needed a smart person, a very, very smart person. Who would this smart person even be? Who's really smart? Let's look at my contacts list. Smart people, fucking hell. Oh, helpful Sean.
He's super smart.
He had to be the villain, wouldn't he? He would be the villain.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
we have to save some characters for the villain people. The 8-Byte Network. 8-Byte Network. Oh, a bit of spoilers there. The smartest person. We will go with the legendary Farhan Tariq. Now he armed with a strong person. He went on his search to get his smart person. The filler people, we won't bother with their story because fuck them. They're just filler characters. They can just be there when the duty calls. Now he went to, I don't know, what the fuck? What the fuck would you do? You know what? Just for the sake of this story, David was like, I need to get to Farhan's house quickly. Christine randomly just lobs David into the correct direction and lobs herself while she's at it because physics and because fuck the story. No one cares about going to somebody's house. Now he picks up Farhan and then they go on their epic quest to find the dishwasher. They finally reach the temple of...
Do they run into anyone along the way?
They run into Philip because Philip would make a perfect filler character. Armed with the skill of making Swedish meatballs, they would never go hungry ever again. And he'd make a good filler character because it's Philip. I don't know, he just kind of sits there half the time. And then we can also add in Matthew Hamilton because he joined the school magazine recently. I don't know, awkwardly just joins in. Matthew awkwardly just joining in for no reason whatsoever, making up this stupid excuse which makes no sense, but everyone just agrees for the sake of it. Now, the 5-man crew go on their epic quest to enter the realms of the 8-Byte Center, where they will go on their epic battle to get the dishwasher. Unfortunately for the crew, they would have to get past the 8-Byte network crew. And their first battle instantly happened. They had to face the legendary, the unstoppable guard dog that is, I don't know who'd be an unstoppable dog. Who's a goon who just follows Daniel Meekin a lot of the time?
Isn't that literally just Oliver Stenning? Isn't that the definition of Oliver
He's like a
Stenning?
more, him and Antonio are the later bosses, okay?
Oh,
You have
sorry,
to
you've
go
got
with,
to build
we
up to
start
it.
off with, who'd be a good boss? I can't think of any people. We will go with, I don't fucking
Check
know.
your contacts. Check your contacts.
Contacts. Right now, I don't have many people. We can go with Gemma, Laws, and, how about...
What about Gemma Laws and Gemma
Alex
Order?
Jessup, because those two people randomly just are some bodyguards. Alex Jessup, armed with the ability to be annoying, immediately demoralizes the whole crew. They instantly just want to turn around and go away at the sight of him. But don't worry though, the encouraging team leader, David Ferreira, pulls the team through. And then all they have to do is beat Gemma. Unfortunately for them, Gemma is actually very strong. I don't know. She chucks a fucking bus at them. Instantly taking out Swedish meatballs. Fucking Philip. Philip now dead in front of Matthew Hamilton. Matthew Hamilton decides that he will fucking stuff his head into Philip's ribcage because, I don't know, he likes gory anime. He loves this shit. Instant Matthew Hamilton and Philip are KO'd. But don't worry though, because with the smart knowledge of, I don't know, Farhan, he sets up an all new diss track, instantly one hit KOing Gemma. Now, with 2 men down, they have to proceed onwards, leaving them behind. Don't worry though, they made sure they ate their corpses because, you you gotta pay your respect. You get hungry sometimes, it's only fair. They next have to face one of the most difficult bosses, Oliver Stenning, armed with his ability for eating a lot of burgers. He actually eats too many burgers and ends up throwing up, and so they just walk past him because he's a shit boss anyway.
I'm so glad we saved him for later.
Yeah, boy. But the one, okay, now we come to, then they finally see the dishwasher, and next to it, Daniel Meekin. He says in his most evil voice, ha ha ha, you will never get past me, for I have my ultimate weapon. And then he summons Antonio in a big smoke cloud. Bam! Christine's like, don't worry guys, I got this. She punches Antonio as hard as she can, creating a massive shockwave and intensifying explosions. Unfortunately for the crew, Antonio just absorbs this attack as if nothing had happened. Shocked by this, but this wasn't the end. Christine's hand was slowly being absorbed by Antonio. Antonio had absorbed Christine. Was this the end for the crew? But no, Farhan tried to use his diss track abilities to throw off Antonio, but he absorbs the diss track yet again. And I don't know, he fucking kills that fucking fine with his head, because I don't know, just what Antonio does, doesn't he? He just like throws his head around and kills people indirectly. David, being the sole survivor, doesn't even know what to do. His whole life, all he had done was wash dishes and pirate games from, I don't know, wherever the hell he does. But then, in a burst of light, comes crashing down David's dad, featuring as the Eye. He opens his head up, I don't know, in a fucking storm, his eye pumps popping out, and I don't know, exterminates Antonio, because I don't fucking know how biology works, but, you know, their eyes are scary. He fucking incinerates Antonio and says to David, "Go forth, my son. You can do this. Do your mother proud. She will be waiting for you with your dishwasher."
I thought
David
she was
thinking
dead.
to himself, exactly, David thinking to himself, "Yes, Dad," but he realized he had killed his mother. Worrying that his father will find out, he just agrees to it and walks on. He faces the final boss, Daniel Meekan. But then Daniel Meekan just randomly dies because I don't fucking know. Daniel Meekan just, I don't know, he just like died from stress because he was managing the whole 8-byte network. But then the true boss arrives, George Fuller.
Oh
The
no!
whole time he was controlling Daniel Meekan, controlling his stress levels, and knowing this would die. He says to him, "You will never get the dishwasher from me." And then the most epic fight ever between George Fuller and David happens. Except they're both kind of just dull people, aren't they, in a sense? They're both just support characters, really. So, we kind of fast forward this fight, leading to the last scene. David Ferreira holding George Fuller's hand, saying his last words. George Fuller is like, "Oh, you have fought well. I have never seen such skill in a person. You deserve the dishwasher. You must take over the 8-byte network and continue its legacy." David, I don't know, just kissed George's hand. George died, and then David took the dishwasher and went back home. But then he realized he didn't even know how to use the dishwasher, and that's the end of the story. I'm good at telling stories, but at least I tried, right?
I loved it.
Of course, man. I'm not gonna be a storyteller when I'm older.
It was delightful.
It was delightful, indeed.